Hey guys, it's me again. It's Del K. Brereton with the Real Spiel. Let me tell you something. Can I tell you the worst kept secret in the NBA currently right now? However, it is the most underreported. Is that the Lakers are still going to be trash in the 2022-2023 season. The Lakers are still going to be trash. Yeah, it's LeBron James' 20th year. Yeah, LeBron is in phenomenal shape for a guy his age. Footnote. Yeah, the Lakers are still the Lakers. They're still news. They still got wonderful gold jerseys on. They still got 5 Hall of Famers on the team, and they're still not a playoff team. The most ridiculous thing that I've seen, this is the most ridiculous thing that I've seen, is that the Lakers truly believe, okay, that they're going to bring back all of these relics, okay, these vintage automobiles, these antique cars. They're going to bring them all back, right? And this is what they're going to do. They're going to make this franchise into a winning playoff championship franchise by doing 3 things. Watch what they did. They hired Darvin Ham. Oh, wow! They hired Darvin Ham! My goodness, Darvin Ham has a job as a head coach. They hired Darvin Ham, okay? But that's not listen, that's probably the best thing they've done. That's probably the absolute best thing they've done. Next, let me tell you what they did next, guys. They went and got Patrick Beverley. Wow. Oh my goodness. Patrick Beverley's going to change the game. Patrick Beverley. They went and got Patrick Beverley. They went and got Splinter. They went and got this little I'm not gonna say nothing bad about Patrick. I am gonna say something bad. This little rodent looking, thinking he better than he is. This little player hurting, thinking he could play defense on anybody. Come on, Patrick. Patrick talking about, I've never missed a playoff. Shut up, Patrick Beverley. He went and got Patrick Beverley. The savior of the Lakers is Patrick Beverley. And then the third move they made, this one trumps all of them, because, I mean, they dug deep in their bag for this one, boy. Deep in their bag. They went and got Dennis Schroeder. That big dummy who gave up all that money thinking he was better than he is and nobody wanted him. They went and got Dennis Schroeder for peanuts. They picked up Darvin Ham, and they went and got Patrick Beverley. Okay? And this is the funniest thing I read today. All right. I don't know. I didn't even wait to hear him actually say it. I just saw the caption written, and it said this. It said, Russell Westbrook never held a grudge against Patrick Beverley. That's a damn lie. Okay? That is a damn lie. Because Patrick Beverley, I remember when Patrick Beverley, for no bloody reason in the playoffs, Russell Westbrook is clearly calling a timeout, and this guy still going for a steal causes Westbrook to blow out his knee. Like, if you're not going to hold a grudge for that, bro, don't hold a grudge for anything. But this guy was about to finish your career when you're clearly about to call a timeout, and you're Russell Westbrook. That guy holds a grudge for everything. That guy has a chip on his shoulder the size of the rock Gibraltar. Come on. Russell Westbrook doesn't hold any grudges against Patrick. I've never held a grudge against Patrick Beverley. The devil is a liar. Listen, even in the interview of Patrick Beverley's talking about, how's the workout going, Pat? I don't know. I don't know how the other guys are playing, but I just know my team's winning. Bro, it's like the 3rd day of camp. Relax. That locker room's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. Patrick Beverley in the offseason, when his behind was pretending to be a sportscaster, a reporter of NBA news, he was like, yeah, LeBron needs a guy like me in the locker room. He's a guy like me. That guy thinks he's the head of the herd. That's the problem with dudes like that. Guys like that who are basically NBA journeymen. I mean, Patrick Beverley. Patrick Beverley should be the most devout Christian in the world, because a guy like that with very limited NBA skill sets, I'm not going to ever say he's not a great NBA athlete, because most of us don't know what it takes to be an NBA athlete, and the fact that that guy can run up and down with all those people means he's definitely an elite athlete. I'm not going to tell you he's not an elite athlete. That would just me be hating. I'd be hating to say that a dude who's able to spend that much time in the NBA is not an NBA athlete. I'll never say that about you, Patrick Beverley, but you don't have a lot of NBA skills to be talking the amount of smack you talk, bro. Okay? You don't. And it's ridiculous to really listen to Patrick Beverley in the offseason and then think, and this is the thing about Patrick Beverley, he believes everything he says. Oh, yes, he does. He thinks he's going to go into that locker room and he's going to be the de facto leader of that team, right? He's going to be the Rondo. He's going to be the Chris Paul. He's been begging for that. You think anybody's listening to you, Patrick Beverley, over Russell or over LeBron? Come on, man. LeBron in the playoffs is going to tell you just to shut up. That's what he's going to say. Man, just shut up, man. That's what he's going to say. He's going to say, and y'all going to be arguing back and forth. He's going to say, shut up, man, I'm talking. That's what's going to happen. Russell Westbrook's going to back him up and say, yo, man, shut up, man. That's what's going to happen to you, bro. Are you joking? You're lucky if you get on the court in like the second half of the season. They're going to schedule you right out of the lineup, man. These guys went and picked up Patrick Beverley. I know you couldn't move Westbrook, and you had a lot of stuff that you had to do. I understand the Herculean task it must have taken to figure out a support staff of individuals that was going to come in there and help that rusty old knife called the Lakers. Okay, but Patrick Beverley, that was your move, that was your decision. And listen, I was listening to Darvin Ham when he was hired, and even Darvin Ham seems like he got a lot of ego in his chest. I don't know how Darvin Ham's going to even do with a LeBron James type. I mean, I don't know, because let's be honest, I'm not a big LeBron James fan anymore. Okay, since LeBron went back to Cleveland, I couldn't really respect LeBron going back to Cleveland after Dan said all that stuff about you, bro. Had stuff on the website, and then you decided to go. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm a man of principle. LeBron's going to make $1 billion no matter where he played. There's no way Dan Gilbert's going to say all that smack about me. And I signed, and they still didn't take down the wicked stuff that they were saying. And you went back to that and gave that guy a championship? Come on, man. I don't care about you shouldn't have cared about Cleveland that much, to be honest with you. You shouldn't have cared that much. And who cares if Dan says he's going to spend as much as he has to and all that. You do what you had to do, LeBron, to get yourself a champion for Cleveland. You did what you had to do. I didn't like that move. I had no issue with going to Miami, and I haven't had no issue with you leaving Miami, going anywhere else but back to Cleveland. And that's the number one reason. That's where I started. Where I cut you off and I had to cut your throat for good, LeBron. Okay, because I'm talking about you, really. This whole thing is about you. It's about 20 years of an absolutely phenomenal basketball player who I don't like. And I have no problem saying it. You're not the GOAT either. That's MJ or Wilt, but it ain't you. Next, it's not Kobe either. But no, you're not in the contention for GOAT. Okay, you're a good player. Now, very good player, very, very good player. But you're not the GOAT. I've seen the GOAT, and you're not it. The second thing that you've done that is unforgivable, and it's unforgivable not just from the perspective of myself personally. It's not just unforgivable from the perspective of Toronto or Canadian basketball, you know where I'm going now. It's unforgivable for your own legacy, for your own lousy legacy. What you did in getting rid of Andrew Wiggins, the current champ, okay? Current champ, could have been an MVP of the finals too. And getting rid of Andrew Wiggins to pick up Kevin Love, and you getting rid of the rookie of the damn year, you would have had 2, 3, 4 more championships with Andrew Wiggins, buddy. You wouldn't have left Cleveland. You'd be still running a perennial all-star. You still start a perennial championship team in Cleveland if you would have kept Andrew Wiggins. You the biggest dummy in basketball, because you try to be a GM, and yeah, you picked up a little trophy the next year. But Andrew Wiggins was your ticket to the future, buddy. Andrew Wiggins was your Scottie Pippen. That's right. Andrew Wiggins was your Scottie Pippen. And you went to Kevin Love? You big dummy. That's why I cut you off. Plus, that's my nephew. Literally, I know. Zion's my son, kind of. Wiggins really that's my people. I grew up training him in Toronto. Training with his dad, training the little kids. We were running camps. And boy, when that boy went to the pros, we were like, man, it's going beyond. And you had the audacity to get gold handed to you. And you just shuffled him off to Minnesota for Kevin Love? You a dummy. You a dummy. So, your 20-year legacy, it's unencroachable. Like no one can say anything about your 20-year legacy. 20 years in the NBA, and I'm not gonna just throw you under the bus and not talk about your accolades, because first of all, we got all you little LeBronologists, okay? Your little LeBron sexuals, right? All y'all. I gotta deal with all y'all too. So I'm just gonna say, listen, when you first came in the league, and I'm done because I ain't talking about you for long. When you first came in the league, I said, wow, he's gonna be known as a statistical GOAT. I know it sounds like I'm contradicting myself from what I said earlier. No, I'm not. I said it will be said that statistically, this guy's gonna be considered to be one of the greatest players of all time, statistically. But the truth is that Michael Jeffrey Jordan is just too much. His legacy is too much for you, to what you have amassed in your career, to put a dent in. And this is my closing statement. There's no way that a man could be considered the GOAT when, sitting in his same generation, a dude is sitting around taking pictures with 4 trophies. Stephen Curry has as much, or maybe even more, right to call himself the GOAT than you do, LeBron. Sitting on the same team, right? Not playing with a whole bunch of Hall of Famers. Not playing with a whole bunch of Hall of Famers. Guys who made themselves into Hall of Famers, but he didn't go hunting throughout the league, cherry picking, all right? Trying to figure out, whispering in guys' ears, come play with us, come play with me. He wasn't a pretend GM in the off season. Draymond might have tried to be that, but Steph wasn't. Okay? And so Jordan did not have anyone sitting around in his era, looking him in the face saying, hey Mike, don't talk about it, Mike. No, every single solitary would-be superstar, he demonstrated that I am the GOAT. And he called himself this. I'm not being sacrilegious. I am Black Jesus, and you guys are not. And that's it. LeBron, you haven't done that. You have given every single solitary MVP. How many MVPs have you allowed other people to have? How many guys have you allowed to have championships while you're sitting around calling yourself, pretending I'm the best player in the world? Oh, really? You know, you and Patrick Beverly might get along. That's my time. Lakers are not going back to the playoffs. That is a fiasco for us to even spend time thinking that the Lake Show has resurrected itself from being at the bottom of the division. Whose spot are they taking? It sure isn't New Orleans, because when Zion steps on that court, no one will be talking about LeBron James in his 20th year. And I'm out. That's the real spiel.